Welcome to Codistas IT Services how-to videos. In this video, we'll look at getting started with Codistas Anywhere. The first step is to install the VMware Horizon agent. As you can see, we're at our landing page, and if you look towards the bottom, you'll see Download Horizon Client for Windows. It'll show to reflect your operating system. When we click on the link, we see options for different operating systems, and on the right, a download link. So let's choose the one for Windows. There we can see it downloading at the bottom left. It'll take a minute or two to download depending on the performance of your internet connection and your system. There we go. So let's go ahead and run this in the usual way, depending on the browser. In this case, I'll just select open. You'll need admin privilege to be able to install this, and now I'm getting prompted for elevation. Make sure it's the right application and say yes. Now we need to agree and install, and it'll just take a second to install it. There we go. We click finish. We can actually restart later and run it. So let's go ahead and close that. Now we see a new icon on our desktop. So let's double click that. This is the blank installation, so we need to add a server. At this point, you'll add the URL of your Anywhere server. Click connect. Now we need to enter our username and our password. Just the username is fine, no need for a full email address or anything. Then click login. Now we can see our desktops we have available and some other options at the top right. Let's take a look at some of the options before we run a desktop. So clicking on settings, this takes us to the main application settings. At the top we have USB devices. You actually need to be running a desktop to see any of these. VMware Blast is the connection protocol it uses. Real-time audio and video lets you select the webcam or camera you have on your physical system. Drive sharing lists drives that are available on your local system. Shortcuts lets you manage the shortcuts that you have. Geolocation passes through the location service of your local machine to anywhere. This is useful when you want to use maps or get directions, etc. Calls and sharing allows you to share anywhere as an application within Teams on your base system, and we have the machines below. As you can see, we show the protocol. We've got some options for display choices here. We've got auto connect to this desktop. So if you have multiple desktops and you want to connect to one when you log on most of the time, you can use that so you don't have to choose it. So let's go back and run our desktop. Let's double click it to get going. So here we are in Windows. This is a normal Windows installation with all the controls in the normal places. You can see the menu bar at the top. So we've got a pin. This is used to hide it. You can minimize it. That's the machine name, and you can actually send a Control-Alt-Delete signal to the system. Let's just cancel that. USB menu is here, and you can see that you can control how you start it up. Usually automatically connect when inserted is the way to go, and you can toggle full screen there. We've got a small menu here. Settings, similar to what we just saw, and then you can reset, restart, or log off the desktop, as well as disconnect. Disconnecting means you pick up where you left off when you reconnect. So let's look at inserting USB. What I'll do is select automatically connect when inserted and insert a USB stick. Let's go down and take a look at it. This will be in the normal place, although it won't necessarily be marked as USB. We can see it shows up as a network location. It's actually the one on the left, D on, with the host name of the physical system. So let's click on that to access it. There we've got just a document in there. Let's go back, and if you pull it out, it'll just disappear from this view. There we go. The network drive that's left, Z, is the user profile on the C drive of the system that the client is running on. So if we go into that, we'll see documents, desktop, downloads, all those folders, etc. And then we have the C drive of the Anywhere system, which is in the normal place. So let's close that. Let's go ahead and log off. We click OK to confirm, and this will log us off. So back in the application, you see a small menu for each desktop connection. Let's click on that and see what that does. You can see we can launch it, log off, reset or restart it, and we've got some more display choices. We do have settings as well, but what we actually want to do is create a shortcut to this machine on our desktop. So I'll go ahead and click that. Then we'll come out of the client application, and you can see we've got a new shortcut that's below the Horizon shortcut. So let's double click that, and it's connecting. You see it keeps the account name in there, but we need to enter the password again. So let's go ahead and log in. And there's our desktop. Thank you for watching this video. Please look out for more like this on our YouTube channel.